Hello, Junior Learning House. So I'm Pat, and we're doing another writing lesson. So let me show you. Here we go. So we've done all of these squares, so well done. If you haven't finished those other lessons, go back and watch the other videos. But today, we're having a look at this one. Number 13, only a few to go. So great job. So number 13, write a diary of a day. So number 13, write a diary of a day at home. What did you do? What did you have to eat? How did you feel? Very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we can set up our page for that. So, as always, grab your work at home book so we can see all of your wonderful work when you come back, and go to a new page, and let's call this diary. Diary at home, you could call it. Big capital D because it's the start of a sentence. D-I-A-R-Y. Diary. Diary at home. If you have another title you can use, that's fine. And make sure you put the date, the 5th, the 8th, 20. Now that's my date today, so maybe you're watching on a different day. Double check your date. Okay, but that's our heading. So pause the video. Make sure you've done that. All right. Now, the fun thing about having a diary is that you can go back and you can look at it and you can think, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot I used to do this, or I forgot I used to read that, or watch this, or read that. The fun thing about having a diary is you can look back in the future and you can think, wow, 2020, what a crazy year. Is this what I was doing and feeling and eating and playing and reading? Okay? So it's always good to go back and have a bit of a look. So diaries are very interesting. And it's not just students and children that use diaries, adults use diaries as well. It can be really, really good to look back on these memories. So I'm going to write a diary with you right now. So make sure you've done the heading and the date. Now, my day starts very early in the morning. So maybe you want to write down, what time do you wake up? So that's what I would do. I would write down the time. If you're not sure of the time, then you could leave that out. But I'm going to say, let's say 6. I'm going to say 6:00. So that means 6. And we know it's in the morning because we're starting the day, aren't we? So I wouldn't sleep in all day and wake up at 6 at night. So that's where I'm starting my day, at 6. Now maybe you wake up at 6:30, at 7, at 7:30, at 8, at 8:30, whatever time you wake up. Write the time down. That'd be interesting. And you could say 6 a.m. I wake up. What do you do after that? I wake up, get out of bed, get out of bed. And what's the first thing I do? I have breakfast and have breakfast. Now that's what I do. Maybe you do something different. Maybe you wake up at 8 o'clock and you don't have breakfast, or you have a shower. You write down what you do in the morning. Next, after, let's say, I'm going to write down 6:30, but maybe your day, it's at 7:30 or 7, or maybe you don't want to put a time at all. You write down what you think. At 6:30, I'm going to say, I go for a run. And it's very cold, and I put on my beanie and my scarf and my big jacket. I go for a run, just so that I'm out there for a little bit of the day before anyone else, nice and quiet, and I wear a mask, of course, to stay safe, and I just get in a little bit of exercise in the morning. Maybe, what do you do? Maybe do you have a shower after you've had breakfast? You get changed for school? What do you do? So I'm then going to say 7. I have a shower and get changed, I guess, for school, or get changed for work. I have a shower and let's say get ready, and get ready for work. There you go. So that's 3 sentences, and we haven't even started the day yet. So there's so much to this. You could say, well, and there's so much to this. Now, one thing that I should have said, silly Pat, is I should have said what I've been eating for breakfast. So I'm going to squeeze that in here because the homework did say, what are you eating? So I'm going to say and have, so my sentence was, I wake up, get out of bed, and have breakfast. I'm going to say what I have for breakfast. I'm going to say 1, I'm going to use numbers, 1 banana, 1 orange, 1 apple, 1 cup of oats. Or you get to give it as like porridge. So there you go. After I get ready for work, then let's just say round about 8 o'clock, I start teaching. Now you might think, Pat, wait a second. We don't see our teachers at 8 o'clock. What are you talking about? Well, at 8 o'clock or at 8:30, your teachers might be emailing. They might be talking to David, the principal. They might be correcting students' work. They might be correcting your work that your parents have sent us. They might be assigning new books on Epic. They might be editing videos like this. So there's a lot of time and effort that goes into behind the scenes in teaching. So 8 o'clock, I start teaching. And let's say 4:30, 5 o'clock, I finish teaching. And let's say 6 o'clock, I have dinner. Let's say 6 o'clock, I have, let's say what I really like. Well, what I'm going to have tonight is I'm going to have butter chicken. There you go. And then I could keep going and I could say, well, 7 o'clock, maybe I'll watch a show and I go to bed and blah, blah, blah. But there you go. So that's my diary. You've got different times, different things that you do, different things that you eat, and just go through the day. You know, maybe you want to do the morning of one day and then come back the afternoon and write a little bit more and then write a little bit more in the evening. Anything like that, I'm sure your teacher would love to see. So very quick recap. Date at the top, diary at home is our heading. Write the time, if you know, and write a sentence about what you're doing different times in the day. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. And if you can, parents and carers, try and take a photo of your kids' work and send it to us, and we'll see you again very soon.